Hello Galactic family. Question. Hello Masters, grateful for this beautiful work. I've been getting to know myself more deeply in the past 2 years, and with that, I've felt a great need to stop feeding on meats in general. However, I have always liked to taste the flavors of the food, to eat with pleasure, and every time I try to stop, I miss the pleasure of eating. When I decide to eat the meat, I thank and honor the animal that was there, but I also feel a sense of guilt and it confuses me. I do not feel good about eating this kind of food, but it's still very difficult to give up totally. What could I do to ease that feeling? Answer 1. Beloved daughter, you meet in a medium, where food, with rare exceptions, is dense. Feeding is just a complement to the body to keep it active and alive, in physical form. It is the fuel of material life. You need to know how to listen to the body, which it asks you to feed yourself. It is not the beliefs, the fears that will decide what nourished your body in the energetic composition that it is or is. You need to heed what the body longs for it has its own wisdom, and if it comes to hear, it will tell what its food will be. There is a lot of belief around being spiritual through eating, and with that once again deny your own desires, your desires. Listen to the body and give yourself to him, for it is he who is feeding and not his soul. The daughter consciousness will be the same regardless of the nutrition of your body. But in fact you need to be happy, keep your bodies healthy, in balance, so that life in matter be given as it is. Do not impose so many restrictions, and you blame yourself. Give your body time to say what is necessary to your sustenance, without blame. For to live life in matter is also to appreciate flavors, colors, odors, feel the texture. This is a very good thing to have in life. But it all comes from respecting your own longings, whether in food or in any aspect of life in general. I am Brother Gregory, your brother of love. Answer 2. Beloved sister. All the masters applaud their awakening of much light. Awakening to your inner truth. This questioning, daughter, not specifically in relation to food, but in relation to any aspect that is working for transmutation. And that depends on each of you, is differentiated in the history of each, but is unique in the wonderful process of awakening as it is. The discomfort, the grief in the conscience, the love that feels from your heart when you ask for permission and thank for the animal that was there to feed you, shows an attitude of mastery in front of your most primitive impulses, of which you are several incarnations seeking the liberation. The time has come to find your inner truth. Set a goal in your life, a goal where you will seek the truth within you. The point here, daughter, is not specifically what you feed your body, but rather the record that is stored in you that causes that sense of restraint. The feeling you have is to commit something that is not accepted by yourself, so seek the root of that feeling in yourself, to find the root cause and treat it, clean it up. Often, dear, the primary feeling that comes through the impulses of the body and the mind are only there to show you something. Food restriction is something that occurs naturally and only gradually in those who decide not to look at the true causes of these impulses. The decision to look at it will free you from stored feelings, which were no longer accessed. You may even need to feel the restraint, to expose those feelings, and then work them to the best of their ability, so that they may be purified and transmuted. Allow the process to occur naturally, daughter. Observe how this process will take place so that it adds wisdom to you, when you face other various trials of life, when it will again be placed before aspects that you want to transcend, transmute and purify. This is the true search for inner mastery, this process of hearing your own truth, and let your heart speak, that will guide your way with much light and love. I'm a master PTA, looking for physical and mental balance. Question. Dear Masters, I am in a phase of life where I feel that I have achieved almost everything I wanted, but I would like to know about something that has plagued me for many, many years, that it is the panic that takes away my peace, destabilizes me and makes me incapable of taking various actions. What is the source of this problem? Will there be a one-day solution to this evil? What do I need to do to be cured? Please Masters, I would also like to know if there is anything else I should do in life, or if I am already on my way. Besides all this, I would like to know about the new fears that have arisen recently. These will also accompany me for a long time? Thank you. Answer. Beloved daughter, the practice of charity and love can take you out of this state. I say that the love we give without any intention of return radiates us and purifies us to illuminate everything that is around us. This feeling he describes is that of not knowing where to go, not knowing which way to go. But in the love of charity you will find that purpose. For if you have everything you need, then give away what you have most precious, which is your dedication and affection, and bring those who are so lacking in life. When we learn to love everyone unconditionally, to give love without asking whom, we will see how blessed we are, and then we will be purified for the encounter of eternal life. No matter the doubt my sister brings, there will always be a way through love and charity. And you will find that you will find your way into your own giving. For if God has given you everything you need, return with a little love those needy brothers in the matter. But I am not saying only of the material gift, but of giving your smile, your forgiveness, your compassion, your gratitude, and thus to give back to the planet everything you have received. For on the planet there are so many who need your love, your affection. Look around you and see how much need for donation is in every corner. Seek to complete your time with this soul giving that will see how rewarding life can be. Be at peace, my sister. Brother Gregory. Depression and difficulty with the father. Question. Dear Masters, would you like to know why my life does not happen? What have I done wrong? Why this stagnation? The only area of my life that evolved was spiritual, after I had depression in 2013. Depression awakened my awareness and spirituality, but together came a feeling of no longer belonging to my group of friends and to my family. 4 years ago, I lived practically in my bedroom with little social interaction. How could it be otherwise? I began to feel a huge emptiness and dissatisfaction with life. I feel trapped like a bird in the cage. Inside my heart I feel that this person is not me. I need to go away, to cut the umbilical cord with my family, but peacefully, but I do not have the financial resources. I still depend on my father financially. I am grateful for the help he gives me, but this help often comes with negative words that humiliate me. I feel a burden in his life. Although I love him a lot, I avoid frequent contact and maintain healthy distance to keep myself from its toxicity. I dream of my financial independence, and build my life elsewhere and with my own effort. A little over 2 years ago I have been dedicating myself to public tenders outside of where I live. I believe I'm on the right track. Currently my father's financial condition has greatly reduced and I do not know if he can afford my trip for the next contest. I do not want to be selfish, but this has made me worried and a bit unmotivated. What can I do to keep myself optimistic and confident? What lessons do I need to learn from what I have lived and from this relationship with my father? I am grateful for all teaching, love and help. Answer. Beloved daughter, She is involved in a situation that can be understood as family depression. You are living with a family that brings suffering simply because you close your heart so that family healing can happen. The family relationship will last until it overcomes this feeling towards family members. The situation is before you so that you can work and heal it. You have chosen this path, and now seek an escape from the challenge set before you, to which he set out to overcome. There will be no inner peace coming out of this conviviality and carrying within your heart the feeling that something needs to be finalized. It will carry this sensation wherever you go, child. So darling, you do not need much to overcome and then free yourself to follow your life. The contest you provide may open doors to the new in your life, but only this will manifest itself once you close the current lesson. The current lesson is simply to feel good about yourself. As you seek your path of inner peace and find it, there will be no external means that will take you out of your walk. Therefore, daughter, you must be prepared, finding this peace in the environment where you live today. The relationship with the family can be troubled, but you must preserve your inner peace. This peace will be carried as luggage to experience what life will bring you, and it will be an essential learning so that you can carry on joyfully in the face of the new challenges that will open up. Therefore, daughter, work within yourself accepting this experience, seeing as a school where you are learning a lesson. This lesson being learned, you will be free to move on to the next. The lesson is the encounter with your inner peace in the environment in which you live. Right, my dear? I am Master Kuan Yin. Vibrational lifting. Question. Beloved Masters, I dedicated myself to Spiritism for several years, and I was also greatly helped during the period when I also studied a lot and grew as a person. I worked as a medium until I began to seek new teachings and I stopped my mediumship work in the Spiritist Center. I have studied other books and also about the Ascended Masters. I am learning how to do meditation, which makes me very well. I would like to know how I can get back to spiritual friends, and get back in touch with them. At night I always return to the Archangel Michael and to Jesus and also to Master Saint Germain, but I cannot see or feel them. Has my mediumship been damaged for any reason? Gratitude for guidance, dear friends. Answer. Beloved sister, the spiritual beings are with you, as you know. But you do not feel, just because you need more time to tune into that energy. Each spiritual strand works different energetic forms, and can be felt only with a time of practices and attunement. Your faith is the fuel that will move your will to persist in this discovery. If you want to stay on this walk, you can continue the exercises, practice the decrees and prayers. Keep thought light and thus open yourself to feeling those energies that are new to you. The most important, daughter, is how you feel, because of the confirmation of the presence of the beings of light at your side. You do not need any more, daughter. Father Joaquim de Aruanda. Relationships. Question. Good morning, dear teachers. I leave a big hug in everyone's heart. Dear Masters, I would like guidance on relationships. I am 28 years old, and I never managed to make a relationship. I met incredible people, special people, but at one point, I felt suffocated, distressed. On the other hand, I always felt that I was waiting for a person. About 2.5 years ago, I had a meeting that I defined as meeting of destiny. I met a boy, and we had 2 dates only. He stirred and moves until today. I feel it is him. I see something in his gaze. I am paralyzed. Until last year, I suffered a lot for not being able to forget it, and understand that maybe it is a process where I was not ready, because last year I went through several processes of awakening. I tried to approach in all the ways, but I could not. He did not give me the opening. We fought, and at the end of the year, when I thought I had forgotten, we spoke again. I have many dreams with him, and today I feel that just being on his side is enough. The question I ask myself is, all this illusion, is it ego, is it mind, or do we really have something planned for the future? I feel that he is not awake, that I need to be on his side. I feel that maybe our mission together is much greater. Gratitude, dear masters. Answer. Beloved son, your mission is a lot of love. Feel this by sprouting your heart, beloved son. I see it with a heart radiating with love, and in the process of expansion. So son, what matters to you right now is your mission, which is love and light. The pursuit of it is what brings this false need of someone so that it can share this achievement and beauty. But for this, son, you must first allow your mission to surface within you. The mission is unique, son. Your friend has his walk to tread. When you meet your love and your mission, in your heart, you will see how you will be filled with the feeling of completeness, and that you will no longer care if certain people approach you. You no longer wait for something, son. All the experiences you have during the walk will be only slight breezes to feel on your face, that will give breath, will awaken love, but that are not to be carried with you as something related to your mission. For your mission is unique and individual, son. So my beloved, let the breezes go as soon as they arrive. Knowing that many will come, and will bring joy in their passage through your life, and will be part of your discovery of inner love. I wrap you now in my protective cloak. I am your Mother Mary. Financial life. Question. Good afternoon. For many years I have concentrated my strength on the job, and on helping the people who are part of my life. Today I am 48 years old, and believe that I would arrive at this stage of life, accomplished and with material achievements. Still, that is not what happened, and I have several doubts about the future. I know that thinking is the first point for something to happen, and on a daily basis I try to be as optimistic as possible, but sometimes it seems impossible to face the challenges that come my way. I feel I have the keys in my hands, but I do not know and I cannot open the door. I would like a light if possible. Answer. My beloved sister is fighting for the material life, for the achievements as she says. But as our beloved brother Jesus said, what would he have to give to God today? What do you keep God in these 48 years of life? My sister, look within you, and seek what your insecurity with the future relates to the need for material gain. What good would all the good things of life do, if you never had the security of the future? For I tell you, no wealth of the present will give you the security of the future. It is sufficient for you to see how many who have lost all their possessions. What my sister is looking for are not material goods, but the very suppression of a fear that you keep within yourself, and that needs to be worked out, the fear of not having what it takes to live. The fear of not having what is necessary is what causes you the anguish of the future. That's what you need to look into yourself. There is a record that something will fail you, and that God will not supply you with what is necessary for your sustenance. But the Master Jesus said, that you may look upon the lilies of the field, which in their simplicity, and without ever having woven, keep garments more beautiful than Solomon. The Master has taught us that God knows what we need in our lives, and that if we trust in Him, He will not fear the future, nor need accumulation in the present. Look for my sister, for experiences that bring you this confidence in eternal life, the confidence that in this world there will always be enough for our evolution. This thought is what will take away your fear of the future, for you will know that God entrusts to His children everything they need for their growth, and that in the eternity of life, nothing of this world will be taken except the love that He gives us. Be at peace, my sister. I'm Serapis Bey.